Hello everyone, and welcome to the Darkest Dungeon. Now, I got this game, I think, almost a year ago in early access, and it's a fun and somewhat frustrating game at times. It has somewhat recently been released, so I thought I'd make a quick video about this game. And yeah, it can be a lot of fun. So let's start with watching the intro.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Well, that was dark. So basically you are a relative of some lord who used to own a nice little mansion and unearthed some evil and got everybody killed. And now you are... and then he killed himself. And now you should go there and, yeah, restore your family honor. And probably die. So, click the letter to begin. Let's name this save game appropriately. Yep, I think that fits.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Right. So, that town looks awfully nice here in this graphic. I remember it a bit darker. Ah, yes. So now we're in the game. And yeah, I think I remember how to navigate. So basically, you walk here in each of these squares. I think something can happen. And there are these rooms. The moment we have a party of 2, we will have a party of 4. Select the destination. So we decide to go to the next room.
The hamlet is just ahead.
And while we move down the square, something can happen. Yes, just met an encounter. So it's basically turn-based. You have certain abilities. Those abilities can hit multiple enemies. Now there is only one, so it doesn't matter. Just that. Also, the position in your group where your guys are standing matters. They can use certain abilities only at certain positions. What do we have here? We could stun him. We could off ourselves. Zealous accusations, I guess that's probably very effective against undead and stuff. So let's just smite this guy. Great. Yes, we take all. This is your inventory during one dungeon run. It is quite limited. If you have too much stuff, you can't more. And yeah, blah blah. So we can search things like that. Usually you can use an item. If you use an item, you might be able to avoid some bad things. I don't think there is much happens in a brigadier's tent, but like there are... No, you can search spider webs and something, and you could get bitten by a spider, and then you get a disease. Which...
Leave nothing unchecked. Yeah. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Up here is torch level.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
In order to increase that, you usually use torches.
No longer
we will see more of that later. The higher the torch level is, the easier the fights are, but the less loot you get. Something like that. And yeah, you have a stress meter. The people get more stressed. If they're fully stressed out, bad things happen. So now we can look at this. I can hit all of them with grape shot, for example. I can also now use pistol shot. You can see here this, the red dots symbolize who I can hit, like at which point the enemy must be standing. So I can't hit the front position, but this guy takes 2 spaces, so I can still hit him. And the yellow dots signalize where my guy has to be standing. So if my guy would be on the first spot, he wouldn't be able to use this ability. Anyway, let's just shoot those guys. And I can't smite the guy in the back because I can only hit the first 2 positions with that. I could try stunning this. Let's try stunning this guy. Great. Let's see. Is there... Not exactly sure what the best course of action is so far. Let's shoot this guy. Yeah, I probably should have gone with the AoE shot again. My guys do a really good job at dodge. Yeah. And now this tag changed positions, which kinda sucks, I guess. I mean, for this guy it still works. I think for the other guy it sucks. Let's just hit them. Yeah, he can still use that ability, but he can't use some others right now. And I think we will just switch position. Well, that wasn't too bad. Let's just continue hitting this guy. I really like how well they are dodging at the moment. Yeah, maybe I should have started off with like protection or something, but you know.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
Yeah, the corpse is now still here and it's still taking up that space.
As the fiend falls, faint hope blossoms.
So we get the flute. Yeah, completed the quest. Congratulations. Continue adventuring. I really wanna loot this chest. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, it just got blighted. Well. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon. So. He got some experience and this guy got a trait. It's actually a good trait. Now there are good traits and bad traits, and there are ways of getting rid of bad traits, but it's costing money. And yeah, people will get lots of bad traits probably.
Such as it is. This squalid hamlet.
There is our quest log, which there is quite a lot of stuff to do. And yeah, we are here in the city, which is pretty much ruined. Here in the back you can see the old castle, which our ancestor lived. There is the graveyard where you can see all of those who have died.
Poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Yes. Probably there will be lots of.
In time, you will know the tragic extent
Ah,
of my
here you can
failings.
see cutscenes, which is nice. And here you can recruit new
Women
party
and men,
members.
soldiers and outlaws, fools
And
and corpses.
here you can
All will find
upgrade
their
stuff.
way to us now that the road is clear.
The upgrades cost you some of those tokens. And might be interesting. Now there are two new heroes available for me to recruit. Those are random, if I remember correctly. And if I can upgrade this, then there will always be 3 new heroes to recruit. This is somewhat important because if people have a lot of stress, you have to send them to several establishments to relieve their stress. And they aren't available, so you need more adventurers than you can fit in a party, because you need to swap them out during quests. And probably some of them are gonna die, so you always want to have somewhat a supply of new heroes. So I guess we will upgrade that. And hero barracks, we currently can have a maximum of 9. That's okay, I guess, but yeah, let's
More
Why
arrive,
not?
foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of
Now
the
we
damned.
getting new heroes. Now let's take a look. There is, I can explain it. Preferred positions. Those positions suggest where they should be in your party order to use their abilities. Now, each class has different abilities. They start with 4. You can unlock the others later on. You can upgrade those as well if you have the necessary buildings, money. There are camping skills. Now, if a dungeon is long, you'll get camping supplies, and camping will, well, it will heal them, and you can use abilities during camping to get additional buffs and stuff. Also, we can look at this adventurer and see there are negative traits like, yeah, minus 15% damage on the first round, that minus 1% crit. There is positive stuff. Minus. That sounds okay, I guess. So anyway, this is like a cleric. You have a mace bash. You have a heal. And there you can already see. The mace bash only works if this character is in the front. And the heal only works if this character is in the back. So having those two is not so good. This works in the first 3 positions. Yeah, so basically, if I put her in one of those 2 positions, she can't heal. If I put her here, I think the heal is the only thing she can do. So if I put her here, she could at least use the hail and illumination. But no really damage build. So the loadout here already sucks kinda. Let's take a look at this guy. So he wants to stay in the back. Oh, he has a noxious blast who blights the enemy, which is not. Oh, he has fear of enclosed spaces. Great. Additional crit if he has low hit points. Well, yeah. You have here plague grenades. Buff. Orange. Well, let's embark with dungeon.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
Build a party. So now I think this is the front position. Was it that way? Oh god, I don't remember. I think this is the first. We brought him here, I think. Go with our cleric. Now we can. Well, there is only one dungeon you can go at the moment. Now you get provisions.
The cost of preparedness.
Yes.
Measured now in gold.
So
later in blood.
there is your gold, and you can buy stuff. You need food. The longer the dungeon, the more food you need. Each party member generally consumes 1 food when they are hungry. If you don't have food, I think they get pretty stressed out. Not, you always want to have enough food, but the food costs money. Now you have to kind of guess how much food you need in this dungeon. There are bandages, they can be used against bleeding. So you can't unless they have changed it, you can't reuse those items. It's not like, hey, I buy a bunch of food and I'll bring it to the next dungeon. No, the supplies are only for 1 dungeon. There's also the torches. Having a lot of torches makes it safer for your party, but you get less loot. But you know, yeah, you have to decide. Shovels can be used to clear some obstacles, and you don't know if you'll need a shovel or not, but if you don't have a shovel, they like maybe have to crawl through thorns and they'll take a bunch of damage, stress, and so it's like a risk-reward kind of thing. So let's take some food. I think we will need at least 4 because everybody probably won't want food. I'm not sure if that's enough for this dungeon. It has been such a long time since I played this game. Let's be safe. Let's take a few torches. Well, I think I'll pass on bandit. Let's take a shovel and let's try this. And go into the ruins. I mean, worst case scenario, my party will horribly die. So, I got the party set up the way I wanted. Here you can see the dungeon. Now we will move from room to room. First we can only move towards this room anyway. Let's see what happens. I've salvaged a torch. That's great. And nothing happened. So... oh. Yeah, let's go with that. And This guy's blighted, which is great. This is starting off very nice. You know, this is starting off very nice. And we got some bunch of gold. Now, you can choose which character shall open something, so maybe you have some traits on a character that... This is very, very nice. I even got a shovel. So now I somehow regret buying one. Okay. So this scouting, I think, is randomly triggered. It helps if you have more torch. And so there is an obstacle that we will encounter, and there is a battle. And this room seems to be empty. So anyway, we move towards this room. Also, the quests are different in dungeon. Sometimes it's clear all rooms. This time it's 90% of the rooms. You can abandon your quest and retreat, which you don't want to do. But sometimes it might be the only way to save your characters, and if they've already leveled up, that's what you want to do. Also, if you have like explore 90% of the rooms, you can still decide to continue exploring and look at more rooms if you want. Yeah, there is an obstacle, and I have a shovel.
Seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, the torch. I should probably use a few torches after this battle, because... So, what can we do? Let's go with some plague again. And a great shot, because it hits all of them. I think that caster is probably...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Probably the most dangerous, so that's nice. Was very successful so far. I'm doing a lot better than I expected to do, honestly.
Continue the onslaught.
Wow.
Destroy them.
Okay.
All.
So, nice. Let's use a torch here. We should have brought more torches. Let's keep it that. Okay, so now I could go north, or I could go here. Let's go north. So he automatically looted this, and he kept it for himself, so he seems to have some trait like something. So you see, sometimes they do things that you don't want because of their traits. And hey, we found another battle. Let's shoot those guys. Disorienting blast, it means it has shuffle, so it will screw up the way they are positioned. And hopefully this will prevent this guy from doing something that he wants to do. So far this working actually. What? And let's go with some zealous accusations. Oh, that really hurt.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
So he resisted. I think this tentacle would have screwed up the position.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yes, let's go kill those. And Could try to get him in the front, because I think some of my guys can only hit the front. And there are corpses. I'm not actually sure if you can shuffle around corpses. Corpses are somewhat a new introduction since I last played. Yeah, I mean, I last played alone. Let's go with a plague grenade. And yeah, he can only hit corpses, so let's hit some corpses. Get rid of those. Ouch. Yeah. Let's finish this guy off.
Give them no quarter.
Also, you can only use your abilities during combat, so if you have like this Chikut heal, it's not like, after a battle I'll just heal up. No. It doesn't allow that. Oh, let's loot this chest. Some nice items. Great. I think we will also use the torches and move to the next room. There was a trap, but nothing too bad happened. So far this is progressing really well. I think I'll skip this room with 90%. It probably is enough if I clear those rooms. If not, I'll have to go back. Oh, another backpack. Nice, nice. Got a lot of food. And I didn't even get hungry once yet, so well, I probably purchased way too much food. And yes, eat some food. Also use a torch. Nothing in this room as so. Probably fight in the last room. Gotta be. And hey, get that I brought a shovel. Yes, there is a... oh shit, we've been surprised, so it really screws up my party positioning, and oh boy. We'll try to screw up their party positioning as well, I guess. So let's go with some plague. My cleric is already pretty stressed out. End of light. Yeah, let's try this. Very nice. I think I want to change my position. I want to get this guy in a position where he can use his grape shot. And actually, oh shit. It seemed like a good idea at the time, I guess. And my cleric is moving backwards, which is what I want, so great. And this guy can use grape shot. Now let's use it because I can damage 3 enemies at once. And this guy just died.
This is how a life is taken.
Let's go for a noxious blast. Let's try to finish this guy off. Hopefully blight will... oh, here it is. That's too bad. Dodge. Yes. Derek is getting really low on health. Maybe I should move her back so that she can heal. On the other hand, maybe I can finish off the enemies and it won't matter. There you go. Oh, nice. Very nice.
A trifling victory.
Well, continue obviously because I wanna loot this chest. Nice. So, got some quest complete. So they got experience, those reached level 1. And we got some traits. Oh that's not great. That's nice. Now we should have unlocked some additional buildings
In truth,
in
I
town.
cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Now
The
we
cobwebs have been
see
dusted, the pews
stress
set straight.
relief
The abbey calls to the faithful.
and the tavern. So
Fresh
basically,
pegs,
there
cards,
is
and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
so there is the bar, there is the gambling hall, there's the brothel. And if I want to relieve stress, I just send them somewhere. The first tier is usually the least expensive. You can unlock additional slots. And sometimes some traits prevent them from doing something else, like if character is a known cheat, they can't gamble. If they are sellers, they will probably only go into the abbey. And also the caretaker is just always using up one slot to annoy you. There is the sanatorium that's not yet unlocked. There you can get rid of negative traits. And yes, there is the guild and the blacksmith. The blacksmith can be used to upgrade your gear, and the guild can be used to unlock skills. Now I think my cleric could do with some stress relief, so I'll probably just send her drinking. Oh, that's very expensive. But yeah, let's go. And there is the stagecoach, and basically I'll probably want all of those guys, because you can never have enough adventurers. Now you can see some different classes here. She's a Hellion, so she's wielding like the giant axe. Maybe it's a pole arm, probably. There we have another highwayman, and there we have a bounty hunter. But you know what? I think this is enough of a video for a quick look. I'll probably not make... I'm not sure, maybe I will continue to play this game at some point. I don't really have the time to spend a lot of time on this game. But you know, it's fun, it can be really frustrating, and while you haven't seen anyone die so far, the longer you play this game, the more of you guys will probably get murdered, and the worse your decisions might be, because it's always like, do I continue in this dungeon? Do I risk them dying? If you lose like a level 1 character, it's not a big deal because you just get new ones. If you lose like a level 5 character, it's really frustrating. There are also, or at least they have been, I'm not sure if they changed it, but there are level restrictions, so you can't go in a low level dungeon with high level characters, and if you lose high levels and you need to re-level others, you need to get a bunch of low levels again, and yeah. But it's a nice game. If you're into this sort of thing, definitely check it out. It's a cool dark atmosphere, and well, I hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and I see you guys next time.